I'm Jay Spray. This is my wife, Kelly.
We had our block party the end of July. 17 people came.
I'm Jack and Sylvia Spray.
We had our block party on June 11th, and they had 16 people there. We had grilled hamburgers and ate and talked. And we didn't ask them to bring anything. We just said we were having a hamburger fry, come and visit with us. And there were 4 or 5 different families that brought food.
I'm David Harrelson, been here 24 years.
I'm his wife, Beth.
Our block party was at the end of June on a Saturday, and we went around door to door and asked people to come join us for a block party, and the response was really good.
We gave them a little postcard with that was an invitation, and we were real friendly, and talked to them a little bit and told them how we'd love for people to get to know each other on our street, and they had a really positive response. They really wanted to come.
I was real resistant to even having a block party. The idea didn't fit my concept well. I've done door knocking before, and I was not afraid to do door knocking, but I just did not feel comfortable going around and ask the neighbors if they wanted to come over to our house for a block party. But Sylvia filled out some little door knocker things that and so we went around the neighborhood to all the different neighbors and either met them or talked or left a door knocker on their door, and I was quite surprised at how many people responded and how well they responded and how much they enjoyed being invited to a block party.
Just going out and knocking doors is kind of hard to begin with. I mean, it's not easy to just go up to total strangers in your neighborhood and talk with them. So that took a little gumption, but Beth is very talkative and very friendly, so that really helps to have her along. She just loves visiting with the people, and that went very well, actually.
We're just much more friendly to each other. We know we can go and knock on a door if we need help, or if something comes up, and to minister to each other, I guess to me that's kind of a first step in building the relationships and the friendships, to where we can grow to love them and they'll know that we're loving them. We're not just being like, oh, this, and this. It's out of love for them.
I think this gave us an opportunity to get to know our neighbors better, where we can feel comfortable with going and talking to them about Christ or inviting them to any of our services. It's an opportunity that we wouldn't have had had we not gone around and met them and had them in our house.
You just gotta do it. I mean, that was the hard thing for us. Is we know we wanted to, and we want to get. Everyone says you need to get to know your neighbors, and no one's friendly anymore. But when you actually sit down and say, we're going to be the ones that are going to open up our house or our yard, and you have people come over, and you find out we're not all crazy, or we're all crazy in our own little way, but we all like each other anyways. And the hardest thing is just to set a date and pick it, and to just go for it. You'll be blessed in so many ways. We said we were really hesitant on even doing it, and then once we did it, we just spent the whole rest of the evening just talking to each other about how great it was, and how going over people's names, and okay, yeah, did you hear they work here, they knew this person that you knew, and those type of just encouragement of getting to know people as real people in the community, and not just a house.
Go meet your neighbors. It's not that hard. I mean, once you get over the initial problem of going door to door or looking like a stranger, just get to know them, knock on that door, and I definitely think that they'll respond positively. I think it would be a lot easier for us to do it again, because we have a lot more confidence. We know the response is going to be positive, and so it's just that initial taking that first step right outside that door and going next door to your neighbor.
God calls us to go out of our comfort zone, and if you commit it to prayer, pray, okay, Lord, I'm not real friendly and talkative, but just pray about it and ask God, you know, how can you enable me to do this? Everybody that's been having them needs to continue having them, like quarterly. And if you haven't had one, I encourage you to go ahead and be brave and do it, because you'll be so blessed by it.
That's right.